What's going on, guys? I just thought I would make this video to share with you the latest piece in my collection, the PlayStation 4 Portable, or PSP for short. Now, my relationship with portable handheld gaming is a little bit different, um, in the sense that it's more physically difficult for me to play. Be it because, my eyes just aren't what they used to be with some of the smaller screens, or the fact that I have circulation issues. Doesn't matter what I'm holding, be it, the Switch in portable mode, a DS, even my phone sometimes, my hands will get all numb and tingly and be a little bit uncomfortable. So because of that, I don't typically um, shop for those consoles um, um, under normal circumstances. Um, but with that being said, as a collector, I feel like it's safe to say that I want everything that I don't have. Therefore, everything is pretty much on the table. But my story with this is that for Christmas this year, my wife got me a little stack of various games, and this was one of them. Sorry, MotorStorm Arctic Edge. I know it's a little bit difficult to see, but now she intended to get the PS2 version, but I guess they were out of stock or something, and she must not have been paying attention. But when I opened it, my reaction was, this is awesome, but I don't have a PSP. I don't have a way to play this. And she said, that's my bad. I'm sorry. You can sell it or do whatever you want with it. And I said, no. For one thing, if I sell it, I'm not going to get anywhere near what you paid for it. And two, why would I sell something that I'm completely open to having and collecting for and enjoying? So I went to eBay just to kind of test the waters and see what was out there and see if I could find one for a reasonable price. And I found this, a Japanese import, complete with the box, as you can see, everything you need, a charger, a battery, and a memory stick. First impressions, because I've never experienced one of these before until now, is how light it is, especially compared to, some of the more weighty handhelds out there. This is nothing. This would barely hold down a piece of paper, it feels like. Aesthetically, you can see it's in fairly decent condition, I would say. Maybe a couple dings and whatnot here and there. Mechanically, same thing, I would say. Works relatively well, good enough for me. The only real issue that I've had with it, or that I've discovered, is that something is a little bit off with the disc tray, or whatever you want to call it. Basically what happens is that if you're playing a game and you bump it, let's say with your fingers or anything like that, it knocks the disc reader knocks the disc out of alignment, and you get the error message saying that the disc can't be read, and then you hold it down with your finger or whatever, and you can hear it spin, and then it kicks off again, and you can play. relatively common issue that seems to have a divisive answer. There are people on the internet that say, hey, this is an easy fix. And there's also people that say, hey, this is just a quirk of a 20-year-old hardware that, there's not a lot to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess if anybody out there has had this issue or has any recommendations on how to fix it, I would be more than thankful to take recommendations and see if it's something that can be fixed. As far as accessories, I have this bad boy. Let me get this out of the way ever so gently. And what this does in a nutshell is it makes it so you can display your PSP on your television. And this thing is an absolute godsend for me. It completely has erased the aforementioned issues that I said earlier. And yeah, I would completely recommend anybody that is in the market for a PSP, definitely get your hands on one of these, because it just makes playing it a lot easier, and more enjoyable, in my opinion. As far as games, of course we have Motor Storm here. I showed that off. But we also have Resistance. Hopefully you can see what that says, because I can't right now. Retribution, it looks like. I have Killzone Liberation. And Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. Of course, a relatively modest collection so far, but I haven't had this for that long, and I'm pretty proud of what I've got so far. I think it's a good start. But as always, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you in the next one.